Hey y'all, this trial and error. Tonight we will be doing a panel discussion. The topic is relationships and relations. I have my panel with me tonight. I got yours truly, sincerely me, Bree, aka the Burner Page, Queen Shay, and Princess J. And we're gonna talk about it, okay?
Period. Hold on.
Now, if y'all ain't already, make sure y'all go and subscribe to the Burner Page. And also sincerely me, Bree. She got her celebrity page and then her personal page is sincerely me, Bree. Check her out.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to go to it on my phone, and my phone keeps going loud. Okay, so we hopping right into this.
I'm with it. Let's do it.
If,
All right, hold on. Trying to wait to see some of the people come on. All right, so let's just hop right into this now. I am just gonna go ahead and introduce the fact that trial and errors, freaking story times. I know if you have seen it already, it's been a lot of tea behind the scenes about it. Okay, can we go ahead and hop into that trial and error?
girl, let's go, girl. Let's go.
Okay, you got to go ahead and brief them on what's been going on behind the scenes because I feel like the people should know how these people then basically air their own selves out.
All right, so if y'all already know, I've been doing story time or whatever, just telling about a previous relationship and the obstacles and the drama and the heartache and all of that good stuff that I done went through in that previous situation. So I was telling about the time when the girl found me when I was pregnant or whatever. So I had um some home girls that was with me. One we were still good, like good friends, and then the other one I had kind of, you know, distance myself from her, or whatever. So anyway, but in my story time, I didn't call nobody name. Okay, I just mentioned friends or whatever. I ain't put nobody name in there. So I just posted the clip on my social media or whatever. Listen, why these folks then came under my post and really air their own self, expose their own self. Why? Why?
Hold on, can you
My
hear yourself?
wait a
You're
minute.
breaking.
My phone breaking up.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it so I hate when that happen. Why is it breaking up? Or they be trying to treat me like I got dial up when I go live. But anyway.
Not
But yeah.
download.
Yes. Am I still breaking up? Am
Okay,
I
so I couldn't for the life of me understand why they basically announced themselves. They put themselves on Front Street real quick. It was just too much for me. It was the whole coming in, trying to let the folks know you was lying, and then basically trying to displace themselves. But y'all was definitely in those particular situations. But specifically, one person, we had a whole nother incident that happened with that person where there was pee and stuff thrown in that person's car. One of the main people, actually, that wasn't even the climax of her story time, but they made that the main attraction. And I could not for the life of me understand why you sit there and said that never happened. Like, that's something that somebody's definitely gonna remember. You were definitely itching to, sis, in your car with that pee. I was not trying to be funny. I was just trying to say we had a lot of memories. We all had a lot of memories.
You love
But
trying to take a walk down like memory lane.
no, that is not my path. Look now. See, she was trying to be funny with my cousin, so I just had to remind her that you had a whole bucket of piss and bleach and all this other kind of stuff thrown in your car. And you sit there and she came back and said that was a lie. It was a lie, but we remember it happening. So everybody lying, the people that did it lying too.
oh no, that wasn't no lie, baby. That was
It was
not no
not.
lie.
It
I
was
got in
not.
that car. I was itching. I didn't know what they had in what I had to ask. What y'all put in that water? Cause baby, I had some short time. I was itching. My legs were itching. I was like, this ain't no water.
All right, so let's make this a generalized situation. ladies on the panel. So let's just put this on you guys. You're in a relationship with somebody. You guys are in too deep, and you find out this person has a whole nother life that they have not been telling you about because they've been spending all this time with you. You wouldn't even know that they had another life outside of you. How do you treat this situation once your feelings and your emotions are already attached to this person?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull out.
But what if he didn't and you got pregnant?
Hold up, wait. When I said pull out, I didn't mean pull out like
What?
that. Brittany, damn, you took that to a sexual level. I meant pull out of the situation.
Hey, if you didn't know how to pull out the parking lot, he know how to pull out the parking lot. I'm just saying you could have got yourself in a sticky situation if you was already in too deep. Just saying.
Bruh, I already had one sticky situation.
When you
I ain't
say
having no more of them.
When you say he already got another family, like another situation going on, how deep? Like we talking like kids, marriage, like
We don't know
his
about the marriage.
clothes there, like how deep?
He actually got a whole life as to he is living with that other person. That person was before you and everything, but you had no idea because he's been in your space around you 24/7 enough to where you wouldn't even know that he even had a significant other time to see their parents, let alone another bitch. I mean, another female. You know what I'm saying?
How do
But
you not know?
you are already emotionally attached to this person, and you just come across this other female on the internet and he's telling you it's nothing like it's supposed to be. How do you deal with that situation because you're already in too deep?
Okay, so has this situation been defined as a relationship or is this just a situationship?
Y'all in a relationship at this point.
Oh, I'm ready to fight that nigga, bro. I'm be ready to fight. I'm just saying.
See, you have the mindset that I would have because it's his fault, not the female fault. But what if the female come at you disrespectfully and not like a woman like she should?
I'll fire both their ass up. I mean, I'm just with it.
Now that's when it's gonna be a problem because now you can be respectful. You ain't got to come at me like that. You can come respectful.
So
it's one thing you don't know though. If you don't know, but obviously the female knew about the situation. So what you mad at me for?
Right.
It'll be hard for me not to know. It's hard to answer this because I feel like I know. Like when I'm with somebody, like I feel these vibes and connection. Like I know what you're doing. I guess like I feel it.
Your
So
intuition.
I feel like I would have knew or found out. Basically, yeah.
So trial and error. At what point for you would it become a competition? Like, because I remember being young and dumb, y'all. I was giving the wrong advice to my cousin. Granted, she way older than me, so she probably wouldn't even listen to me. But I'm like, when she started coming disrespectful to my cousin, I'm like, fuck that. You gonna win this shit. But it's really bad. It's really bad. But that's how I was feeling. You know, you looking up at the situation like she got my cousin messed up, trying to make it like so he ain't gonna be with you. He ain't this, that, and third. I'm like, well, sis, he already saying he don't even deal with you. So what did you talk about? And then I'm there, so I know that my cousin, he's over there 24/7. What are you talking about? I didn't even know you existed either. So trying to, at what point do it become a competition for you? Run us down.
I think that the to where I'm like, oh no, bitch, like being the best one win was after we got the fight. It was after the fight.
Which fight?
It was after the fight at the break.
Okay. Oh, you gotta still do that story time when she came to your house.
Wait, so it was more than one fight?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you gotta come with that story time, sis, because I need some more details on this situation.
This shit long and drawn out.
Yeah, I mean this went on for some years, like yeah, but the point when I was like, it's gonna be like May the best one win when she said he wasn't gonna leave her for nobody. And I was young, so I know it sounds like today, the age I am today, I'm like, damn, that don't sound kind of that's stupid. But hey, we live, we learn. But yeah, after that, I was like, like, hell no, we gonna make the best one win. But when nobody winning for real, but him.
Right. And then that's why I understand like why we couldn't see that bigger picture. But I feel like that's at that point, that's when your pride steps in, your pride takes place, and you just don't even know how to look past the situation for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because I guess I've been in a similar situation, but not exactly because I ain't getting had no baby, thank God. Oh, because he's such a deadbeat dad now. But who dodged the bullet? It's just I ain't got my cousin pregnant, y'all. But anyway, that's not the here nor there. The point is, I'm looking. What is that?
Somebody background.
Okay. Definitely Princess J. It sounds like some water running. But
I'm outside smoking a square, bro. I'm outside.
Oh, so it's the air. It's the wind. Okay, that makes sense. So my thing was, I feel like when everybody know about your relationship, I feel like everybody should have known about y'all because it wasn't like y'all was out hiding or nothing like that. Y'all was definitely out in the open. Now Queen Shay, how deep are you gonna go in this conversation? Because I feel like you got some tea too that you can enlighten people on how to handle situations. How deep is you going tonight?
It depends on what you asking.
Okay. So in certain situations, you've been married before. What was that ultimate end all be all for you? Because we're talking relationships in general, not just the particular situation that happened with the story time, because that's its layers, just like an onion. We can keep peeling it back. And why am I feel like I'm interviewing somebody when this is definitely trial and error page? Like I feel like I'm interviewing people. Look, I got the questions, but feel free because this is a full panel. So if y'all got the questions, take over too. But I want to know what was the end all be all for yo, not your current, because you're currently in a new relationship and happy, ain't studying that last nigga. But what was the end all be all for you?
Like what made me say I was through? Girl. No, got my heart beat fast. I don't even be liking to talk about it. I be wanting to kill him. I swear to God. I'm trying to see. Cause he did a couple of foul things. That I put up with. I can't even remember what the last thing was though. I don't know. I do know that he cheated on me a couple of times. We was living. I'm gonna go ahead and tell this tale. Brittany. When we was living in with Westlake Lodge, and this ninja, he had this best friend. I can't even remember his name. Now it started with a D. But me and him fell out. We fell out real bad. And it was just me and Noah then, just I even exist. You know what I'm finna tell. And I was gone. So I think I was at work at my mama's school or somewhere. So I came home and the apartment was a mess. It was some flowers. It was some dead flowers. They was dead, but it was flowers. He took some roses, dead roses, and threw them everywhere, all in the tub. I had some banana pudding that my mama made me in the refrigerator. Him and his best friend pee in it. And I knew something was wrong with it by the way that it looked. He did a lot of foul stuff. The mattress was flipped over, like he cut up. And I think the part that hurt me the most was that my baby seen it. Like
Wait a
you could have
minute.
at least respected the place enough.
What
Yeah,
led up to that?
you could have.
Like,
Good, falling out. He be drunk. We be about to fight. Like when he get drunk, he turn into like this monster, and I ain't the type to call the police. Like I get down with you.
Period.
So, like you want to throw punches, I'm gonna throw them with you. You want to flip the mattress, I'm gonna throw it out the window. That's just how I am. I'm not gonna call the police. The neighbors gonna call the police. But he was drunk one night. He came from work. The little Cajun creation place that used to be downtown Belsman. He used to
Uh-huh.
work there, and that lady used to let him drink like liquor at the end of their shift. And he wasn't even old enough to be drinking at that time. And whenever he used to drink that shit, he used to come home and act crazy, his attitude. I wanted to simply put the sheets on the bed, y'all. Like I washed the sheets and he was laying on just the mattress. I'm like, let me put the sheets on the bed. Cause I mean, shoot, I'm trying to keep the warranty on these mattresses. I ain't trying to get no stains on them and they're like this. So let me put the sheet on there. And I done washed them. He ain't want to get up. I'm like, bro, just get up. We literally got into it because he didn't want to get up. And he started plucking on me and stuff. Yeah, it just got out of control. We started flipping on the bed. And yeah.
Unnecessary.
The police never did get called, but that was it for me. Good, he cheated on me when I was 9 months pregnant. He had got another girl pregnant that recently came into the picture. Which is crazy.
Wait, what?
But yeah, that was it for me. Yes, good. Alana name is still popping up.
Girl,
Yeah.
why? And did she live in a whole nother state?
Supposedly, I think he was lying about it. I don't think she probably did live in another state, but I think she been moved back, and he was holding on to this so he could keep cheating on me with her. Cause of course, if you telling me she live in another state, I ain't gonna think nothing about what y'all doing. But he don't know me, and I'm a dig deeper than that, bro.
Inspector Gadget. We got that, John. Honestly, it's
Let me
just I don't
tell
know.
you. You want to know when it was it for me with this situation that I'm telling story time on.
Mm-hmm.
What was it for me was him telling me one thing like, we ain't like this, it ain't like that, and it ain't like that, ain't like this. And then I started working a job where he had to pick the kids up from daycare. So then I had to pick the kids up from his house. So as I started picking the kids up, I started seeing more of, oh no, it's something totally different than what the fuck he's saying. They doing way more than what the fuck he's saying. Like they are this a family. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was it for me seeing with my own eyes. Already knowing, because at some point you gonna stop being like naive and dumb to the fact of what the big picture is. You know what I'm saying? But when I
Mm-hmm.
started saying I'm going to pick these kids up, I started seeing these folks looking like a family. I ain't gonna say a happy family, but a family. I was like, oh hell no. That was it for me. They was having a I don't know. They had a lot of company over or whatever. And I came to pick the children up, and instead of him bringing them children to the car, he just sent her to the car to put the children in the car.
Wait.
I said, I
Oh, he
know
was
he
asking for
fucking
a fight to
lying.
happen out in the front yard. He asking
The
for a fight.
moment.
I know you. Well, you after that fight that happened when I was pregnant. I mean, like I said, years and years and years passed. So it wasn't no point where every time we see each other, it's on site. She knew her place and I knew mine. So it wasn't
That's a
even no on site every time. But when I say he didn't acknowledge me, he didn't say nothing to me. He kept doing what he was doing with his folks, his homeboys, and whoever the folks was. And I was like, oh
So
hell
basically, he
no.
was probably making it to her like it wasn't much either about
I
y'all.
mean, right. So I felt like, shit, none of the shit you say could be true. Now, mind you, When I tell you, it's layers to it. We wasn't even saying we was in a relationship. At that point, it wasn't no relationship. We were just having. We was doing
Relation
everything. We was doing everything we did as if we was in a relationship, but
without the title.
we had called off the relationship due to a situation that we had. But after that situation, we still messed around, went out to eat and all of that type of stuff. But that was the it factor for me because that same day when they had all these folks was at the house. I don't know if it was a barbecue, what they was doing, but he had supposed to come and check my oil or change my oil or something like that. So after you didn't acknowledge me at all when I came to your house to pick these kids up, you came to my house acting like you were so in love, trying to hug on me, kiss on me, and all of that. I was like, oh hell no, keep that same energy you had. I'm good.
Because he knew he had messed up.
Right. I was like, I'm good. We had gotten into it that night and everything. Like, I didn't even get my oil checked. Like, baby, you ain't got to even do that. Shit. I found somebody else to do it. That's what I was on. So I said, baby, I was done. Like, finished. Don't call and ask me what I cook. No, you ask her to cook for you. I ain't cooking for you. Like, that was it factor for me. Me just saying that you telling me one thing about how y'all was or where y'all stood or why she living with you and all of that type of stuff. And then when I started seeing that bigger picture, I was like, fuck that. You ain't finna waste no more years of my life.
Literally years. Why I gotta make everything sound way worse? Like
oh no, that was worse, girl. That was a lot of years. A lot of years.
A lot of years. Princess J, I'm calling you out. You got stories to tell, sweetie. You need a YouTube too. You really need a YouTube too. The name starts with a C.
She said, I'm
hello,
on the
caller, are you there? Look, she's still mute. Caller, are you there?
She said, not today.
Princess J. Don't make me call you.
Ready to leave out of town. Yo, I'm here. And Gigi just dropped Nye off.
Hi, Gigi. Oh goodness. Okay. So when she come back on, she definitely got a story with somebody that name start with a C. So we can't put no names out here on YouTube. But you guys, I don't know. Like, I feel like in certain situations, like I said before, our pride can get in the way and it can leave us stunted. It can stunt our growth, and we feel like we can't move forward because we still trying to figure out what something might be. And that potential part be wasting so much of our time. For me, y'all already know, potential wasted literally years of my life away. For real. I don't know. I don't know.
I know why. Look, I know why she. Look, Shay, I know why she wasted her time.
Why?
Thinking somebody look like Chris Brown. Right.
You know what? You probably right though. Like the obsession was real. That's why
that's exactly who I was thinking about.
That's the only person you could be really thinking about.
Man, that nigga didn't look shit like Chris Brown. He didn't look shit like Chris Brown.
No. I mean, when he was younger, he did.
His head was just square.
Yeah, man, he had a box head, but outside of that part,
they had that same tooth that was crooked. That's it.
Look, he's younger, but now, oh my gosh, they do not look alike. Even though Chris Brown ain't looking like what he used to look like either, but like they definitely don't look nothing alike now. That's a whole bullet dog. She have big head kids. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having no big head kids. They cute. One of them is my cousin. But I'm just thinking about the fact that the babies, the mamas, that push those heads out. I couldn't imagine. Y'all know I got kids, so I just couldn't imagine. I'm telling you, God help me dodge a bullet because, like, the father that my kids have versus the father that my cousin, my ex, okay, you can have him. but not really because you don't have
cousin,
him.
your ex.
She got no help. Yes,
Your
my cousin
cousin talking to your ex.
You look, you know, it's the killing part. They both was at the time
Shut
living right
up.
down the street from you, Shay. They was living right down the street from you.
Dang.
Matter of
So
fact,
wait a
I
minute.
think I can tell you when I
So you
came to
mean
I knew
mean,
knockout Chris Brown was.
mm-hmm.
I
that
knew
nigga
he
really wasn't no
was.
Chris Brown. I don't know. She just wanted the Chris Brown so bad she
I
settled.
said knockout.
For real, he great value version.
Yeah. Knockout.
But listen,
Exactly.
so I mean, what's your tolerance level when it comes to putting up with, bull crap from the person that you like, that you with, that you think you love?
I can say my tolerance level is something I never expected it to be. I feel like with different people it's different. And it depends on how much you like a person. When you like a person a lot, you might put up with a whole bunch. Then you gotta think about the big D energy. Okay. That can change a lot of things too. That can change a lot of things.
Oh
Then
God.
you realize that everybody big D energy was not really big D energy. It is just big D energy because that was like your first. Lord. And when you realize you can put somebody in an itty bitty committee, you can get over them very fast, Your tolerance level goes on a whole other direction, and you're able to move on once you realize that big D energy was not warranted. Sweetie, you're just older. The package is young. That's where my tolerance level went. That's how mine changed. Okay, in case y'all want to know, over all these years, that's why. Okay, that was the camel that broke the camel's back, or whatever they did, the straw that broke the camel's back for me.
Well, welcome, Baron D9. We're just talking about relationships or relations. We just not nothing specific, but you want to know why is it so hard to find an actual relationship with a woman?
Okay. Okay. Are you a guy?
What?
That's the question. I want to make sure you're a guy because that conversation can go in different ways. I find that nowadays most women can be narcissistic and all about the self. I'm 33 and I try to go above and beyond when I'm courting. Oh, you court. That's on a whole nother level. See, a lot of men don't even know about that, but it seems to go nowhere. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all answer and not answer because I've been answering a whole bunch of stuff, but I really got to answer for that.
Okay.
Anybody got an answer?
Let me see. Why is it so hard to find an actual relationship?
I didn't hear the question for real because, like,
look at the.
I don't know if you was reading or you was
I
asking
was reading.
the
Look
question.
at the comments. Look at the comments, Shay. I can say this, y'all. I feel like a lot of girls, women don't want the good guy, and a lot of times they end up passing up their blessings for people that are weirdos, or the quote unquote guy that's popular and around the hood, or they seem like they got this, that, and that, and the third going for themselves, and they're not even thinking about a future with somebody. They're thinking for the moment, and they're thinking that they're better than you. Right, narcissistic. They're thinking they're better than the next person, the men, and like they can pick and choose. But what God has for you is truly for you is what He gonna have for you. And then when you're trying to fight that, you're going against the grain. You're gonna go through a whole bunch of obstacles. I feel like it's exactly what you said. A lot of women are narcissistic. I have been narcissistic, thinking I can get somebody like this.
All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
My question would be this. Are you setting expectations as to what you want?
That's a good question. What type of Shay, your camera is on, sweetie?
It's going off. Don't worry.
I So don't give us no late night special.
But yeah, so that would be my question. That would be my question. Like, are you setting expectations? Are you telling the woman what it is that you're looking for? Or I mean, like, sometimes people are not clear about what they actually want, so then it leaves room for the next person not to take them as serious.
And we know somebody like that. And your grandma and your mom were right. So definitely don't change who you are for the women that don't want to change for you.
I know that's real.
That's true.
Because the moment you go change yourself, you take yourself off the path that you're supposed to be on. You might just be in a lesson for a lot of women. Don't feel like you doing things wrong because you're a lesson for some people's lives. You might be the lesson and the blessing that they miss.
I know that's right.
And he definitely shouldn't. Don't put up with no foolishness. If you don't, that ain't your thing. Don't put up with nothing you gonna make you uncomfortable.
Exactly. Speaking of that, Princess J.
Oh Lord, I knew my turn was coming.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and tell your story on Exhibit C.
Exhibit C. I thought we was leaving Exhibit C and L in the past.
Now we can definitely leave Exhibit L in the past for a minute. We're gonna shelf him for a second because that was childish ways. But Exhibit C landed off into your adult life and you was engaged.
Okay? Well, Exhibit C was on and off the shelf for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all, they was so freaking cute. Like, this is another thing we get so caught up in how people look as a couple. I'm sorry. I was like, yes. I didn't even understand what was going on in the background with them, but on the outside looking in, they was so freaking cute. They was so cute.
Let me make sure I get this right. So you were engaged, but Exhibit C came back into the picture.
Okay, so we was engaged in the last part of Exhibit C, and then we were no more ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But
so now,
me and Exhibit C, we went back to like my junior year in high school when we met. And then we dated, and then he didn't like choices I was making, trying to make something of myself, and then we broke up, which I was fine with. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm a junior high school, I don't give a fuck. So then, senior year goes, start up, then we reconnected while I was out of town on a trip. And then when I got back, we were still talking, but we hadn't seen each other. And then graduation, we seen each other. And then it was like the shit just clicked back together.
Wait, so how much older was he than you at this point?
I mean, we was like 2-3 years apart.
Okay, so he was already like out of school.
Yes, he was out of school. He was like, he had a little bit of rank when we first started talking.
Oh, he was out in the military.
Yeah, he was already in.
Okay, so that makes these details make sense. So you had to make sure you paint that picture because we need to understand like the distance and everything like that too.
Well, see, there wasn't no distance for real because when we first got together, I was staying in Pelham, he was staying in Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
We was literally within like 5 minutes.
In the hop. Yeah.
Right.
And like one of my issues with him was like he was like the biggest mama's boy that I had ever met in my life. Like we in our mid-20s and you still live with your mama. Or you claim your mama live with you, but I'm like, the fuck? How the fuck are you talking about we gonna get married and you and your mama live in the same household? I got a kid, you got a kid, but you still at home with your mama. You ain't talking about trying to get an apartment.
Have a job? Was he stable?
Yeah, he had a job.
He had a car. Like he was on his feet enough to be out of his mama house.
Oh yes. Definitely. Oh, definitely.
He definitely could have been. He had all the
you can afford to drive 2 cars
Oh
with
yeah.
rims
Oh,
and systems
we already.
and all this shit. You can buy jewelry
Yeah.
and diamonds and grills and all that shit.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
y'all probably know who he is, honestly. Like he's connected, okay? And I'm telling you,
He be
he's
all
got
over
us
the
in places we ain't
place.
supposed to been in. Like he connected, okay?
Like he done literally worked at
Okay.
like all the hot spot clubs downtown. Like
Listen, I gotta hop
I said,
in.
I wouldn't say
I gotta
hot
hop
spot.
in.
I say hole in the walls that we used to hang out at, where you get ratchet at. That was he was working at all them spots.
Let me ask you this,
But
Princess J. Let me ask you
okay,
this. So just because he still lived with his mom and he had the money and stability to move out on his own, was it other things that made him be a mama's boy? Because that's not necessarily a mama's boy. I don't feel like just because you stable and got money to live out on your own that you just got to live out on your own. What if he was
okay,
waiting to? What if
okay,
he was waiting on his wife?
okay. Example: Valentine's Day. The last Valentine's Day we was together. I was like, okay, so what's the plan? I gotta work. What we gonna do when I get off work? I was getting off work early so we could go do something. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to dinner. Me, you, and my mama." What? The fuck you mean? What? Who?
I
What?
know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
Look, I told my home. I was like, I'm at work. I was like, hold on, I gotta go to the back. I gotta go to the back room and handle this conversation real quick. Cause we was texting, so I called him. I was like, okay, I think I misread the last text you said. You said we gonna go to dinner. Me, you, and who? He was like, my mama. I was like, bruh.
Your mama can't do things to you that I can. What are you talking
Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna, you know, close the night. Old girl said she need to go to dinner. She got plans with her dude or whatever. So I'm gonna be closing. So you and your mama just go to dinner, and I just hit you after I get out work.
I know you lying. He did not try to take you
Oh,
and
you
his
so
mama
irritated.
out for
Okay,
dinner on Valentine's Day.
bro. I was like, you can have dinner any time of the week with your mama. Y'all live together. You can do that anytime.
Right.
Valentine's Day, you want to have dinner with me and your mama, and you know she don't really like me like that.
Oh gosh. Wait.
She didn't like me like that. Like she
Sure.
tolerated me. She didn't really like me like that.
Yes,
Hmm.
that Bobby Boucher relationship.
But then, okay, so what really made me start looking at him differently, like I took the blinders off. This dude decided he was going to turn around and lie to my mom and tell her that he offered to pay my child daycare for a month, and I told him, no, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Girl.
My mama said she told you. She said repeat that so I can make sure I fully heard what you said and
But
I
you
can
know the
understand.
child.
Cause my mama know how I am, and baby, if somebody finna tell me they gonna pay for something,
Get
and
that.
we together, we supposed to get married, working on establishing some shit together, and you gonna tell my mama that I turned that shit down, and then I wasn't even working for real. I was working part time. Oh, I went the fuck off. And then he tried to flip this shit. He was like, no, I told her I was gonna ask you if it was okay if I did. I was like, no, that ain't what the fuck you told her. That is not what the fuck you told her. You told her just what she said. You said that I told you I
And
got
she
it.
ain't gonna lie.
Then this was the other kicker. Okay, so I hadn't even been home long from discharging out the military. So came back and went and moved in with my mama till I could find me somewhere to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So we together. This dude came and spent the night every night of the week, which my mama didn't have no problem with. But then she realized, come the first of the month, he disappeared.
I remember.
Damn.
So I gotta pay my half for the rent. You ain't nowhere around. You ain't kicking out. Oh, hey, here, let me help you pay your part of the rent or whatever. You done flake the fuck out. You done diss the fucking beard.
Yeah, it was time.
So
Hey, thank you for your service. For real. Who is he? He needs to come on. He already said Bobby Boucher. I can't.
but ain't like his mama wasn't everything. Like if we had an argument, if we was having an argument, he was like, see man, my mama said that you should understand. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like you take everything we got going on and go run talk to your mom. I can understand you went to talk to your homeboys and got a homeboy perspective. Hell, even if you went to talk to a homegirl and got a homegirl perspective, I can understand it. But you keep running to your motherfucking mama.
And that's
Ain't no
why
home
she
girl.
no, but that's
Yeah.
why he didn't already painted the picture of you to his mom, so that made more sense why she had this whole feeling towards you.
But the crazy thing was, okay, so I was just telling him on the homegirl at work about this. I was like, so okay, when we first got together, I already knew who his mama was because his mom and my mom worked at the same Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, well, there you go.
I had already, my mama had already said, oh, this Miss, you know who, and I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? So anytime I would go in there at nighttime, she worked the night shift. So anytime I would go in there at night, I would, speak to her, whatever like that. So me and him started talking, and then when I finally introduced him to my mom or whatever, and it didn't click. It never clicked. The last names never clicked. So one night I went in there, and I got off from work, going up, and I'm guessing he had told his mama about me or show her a picture of me or something, because when I went to speak to her, I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, you doing all right tonight? She was like, I'm good. You talk to my son? Who? I'm sorry. What? I was like, I'm sorry. Do I know your son? I'm trying to be respectful without like looking crazy, because my face be giving me away every time somebody says something crazy to me.
Definitely.
So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't think I met your son. She was like, oh, you met my son. You know my son. See, I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Girl, I got at that Walmart. I went home to my mama. I said, Mama, that's his mama. She was like, uh-oh. I was like, oh, Lord.
That's a small world.
Girl, Alabama, Pelham and Hoover smack right next to each other. That girl.
That's a great question.
Was he an only child?
No, he was not. He had an older brother who had passed away, and then he had an older sister.
Said environments definitely play a role in how we respond to things. His might have, I can't read. His might be because she kept him close growing up. Yeah, that's a different level of close. If you want to invite her to the dinner table for Valentine's Day and look at the woman that you want to get down with at the end of the night and the one that birthed you,
bro, that ain't even gonna be the vibe. That ain't even gonna be the vibe at the table. If your mama's right there, I'll be looking at you like, why did you eat right?
Sometimes the mamas be putting you in compromising situations. It's almost like they be trying to have you choosing. It's gonna be me or your girl. Which one is it? So he said he didn't feel like arguing that night, so he said he's gonna take both of y'all. Okay.
Oh well, you should tell me. I'm glad I found that out before it was time for him to pick me up, because I would have been looking at him real crazy when I got out to the car and his mama was sitting out there. Because guess what? Both of us can't sit in the front.
Whichever one be sitting.
Lord. And that's a thing. I'm not sitting in the back. I'm just kidding. I always let mommy sit in the front if we all going somewhere. I always let her sit in the front.
She need to be in the back anyway. She need to be in the back. Our mama need to be in the back, because she be trying to tell you how to drive from the passenger seat. She need to be all the way in the back. If you got a third row, put it back there.
She'll be doing that. I always let her sit in the front seat if we ever have her in the car, because I just feel like it's a respect thing. Not saying that you being disrespectful to her, because if she means she can sit in the bed.
I mean, I'm not saying I would have put his mom in the bed, but I'm just saying, like, it's Valentine's Day. I ain't the most affectionate person out here, but I mean, I can hold your hand and all that, but
better rub his elbow while you sitting in that back seat, because that's all you gonna get.
Y'all was way more affectionate than I expected. Okay.
So then the last and final. Okay, this wasn't even the last straw. Thanksgiving. Me and all my cousins, we all scattered about. Well, most of us is close, but it's some of them that's scattered about. So for the first time in years, all of us were at home for the holiday together. Do you know this fool had booze in his trunk and got all the dudes drunk at my granddaddy's house on Thanksgiving, and my granddaddy a preacher.
Oh, I remember that.
My granddaddy a preacher. And you out here huddled up at the trunk of your car, pouring booze, getting drunk off some brown liquor in the middle of the day.
And the killing part, you can see it on the camera.
Granddaddy got cameras in the driveway. We could see y'all from inside in the living room. We see y'all out there huddled and pouring. Everybody got cooked, reaching into the trunk of the car. These fools are so drunk, they bumping into each other, spilling booze in the yard, and I'm like, the disrespect.
So listen,
the disrespect.
Did she ever try to compete with you on holidays on who cooked the best food and stuff like that?
No, because I ain't cooking for him. See, we ain't even, nope. That ain't even
happen. He was
happen.
gonna be your husband. He was gonna be your husband. How you ain't gonna cook him?
Right, because they was gonna be over my house on the weekend.
Exactly. I cook when I want to. But at the time, by then, I was working full time at work. I was working like 6 days out the week. Most weeks I work 6 days out the week. I ain't got time to be cooking. You got out before I did. You cooked some.
Dang, you was taking out multiple business at that point too. So and then on top of the other jobs.
I was doing 2 jobs at the time. I had my retail job, and then I had a cleaning job in the evening, cleaning like 2 or 3 buildings in like 3-4 days out the week.
Every day.
So you didn't have time.
No.
You didn't have time for Exhibit C either, then, did you?
See, then that was the thing. See, I made time. That was the crazy part about it. I made time, and this was the crazy part. Okay, so when I first got home, I had no car. I had nowhere to stay. Well, I had somewhere to stay. I had to stay at my mom's house. So, literally, none of my friends knew I was at home. I didn't tell no friends, no extended fam that I was at home, because I knew everybody would have wanted to have, hey, we hung out, let's hang out. So, literally, the first 3 months I was home, nobody knew outside of immediate family that I was home. So, literally, I spent all my free time, all my time, because I wasn't even working at the time. I literally spent all my time for 3 months with this dude every single day. He get off work, we come hang out, we chilling.
And you fell in love all over again, didn't you?
We was already engaged by then. We was already engaged.
So at what point did the mama start getting on your nerves?
Girl, she didn't.
The mama wasn't the final straw though.
She wasn't the final straw.
Oh.
The final straw came. Okay, so I don't have any independence. Basically, I'm dependent on somebody to take me where I want to go. Whatever I need to do, somebody got to take me. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go look for me a car or whatever. Yo, mama was like, okay, we went and looked and found me a car. As soon as I signed the papers, we get ready to drive off the lot. She was like, you told Cordell you found your car yet? I was like, nah, I'm gonna just wait till he get off work, and then he'll see when he come by. She was like, you know y'all finna break up, right? What? Why would you say that? She was like, you got you some wheels. This finna be a mess. This finna be a mess. I was like, no, it's not. Don't say that. That's not true. Girl, I got a car. Then I got a job. Then my friends found out I was home. So, of course, I kicked it with them a couple times. Then this dude started trying to call me a liar. I'm lying about where I'm at, who I'm with. And I ain't want to lie about unnecessary bullshit. I ain't one for that. So I was like, you
The
know what?
control came in. He lost control.
He thought he had it, but he had the wrong bitch. He had the wrong one, because I ain't that one. So I was like, you know, chill out. I'm at work. Chill out. Then the holidays came around, and I was like, oh, the last holiday we supposed to spend together. I was like, hey, where you at? Oh, we leave my mama's house. I'm finna run over to my auntie house. He got his kid together. He got his kid. So I was like, okay. So y'all gonna come by when y'all leave your auntie house? He was like, yeah, we're gonna come by. Bruh, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours later, I was like, yo, where y'all at? He was like, oh, I'm waiting on his mama. She don't want me to bring him over there. What? How you gonna let her regulate? We supposed to be talking about getting married, and you let your baby mama say your son can't be around me? What? How that gonna work when your weekend come? You supposed to have him. First of all, he wasn't even really getting him for real, because every weekend he was with me. So I was like, damn, you should probably go spend time with your son, whatever like that. You always here with me and Naya, you should go. He was like, oh, he with my sister and my nephew, whatever. That ain't the same thing, bro.
And she really
he
did.
just had a lot of red flags going on there. It's good that you walked away. How long did it take you to walk away?
Okay, so after I got back to Alabama, we was together. We might have made it. No, did we make it a year?
Yes.
No, bro, we didn't make it a whole year.
Because we came back down there.
Y'all didn't. That was right after I got back, Brittany.
No, because we came back down there, and then we came down there again, so it had to have been a year. Because remember, we went. No, y'all wasn't together then. We just all went out.
Yeah, we wasn't together then. We had been broke up then, like 4 or 5 months. The second time y'all came down here, and my brother, he is so rude, y'all. So me and this dude been broke up for like 4 or 5 months, right? So I get off work. And he was like, Joe, we finna go out. I was like, man, I'm tired. I don't feel like going nowhere or whatever. I ain't got no money to go get no drinks and nothing like that. I don't get paid till next week anyway. He was like, bro, I got you. We're going to go out and we're going to go out. I was like, okay, I'm going to get drunk. It's on your tab. Okay, let me put some clothes on. So I was like, okay. So his friend that I know showed up or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, this jackass. So
it was her ex.
No, not that time.
Oh, yeah.
No, not that time. So we get ready. So we get ready. We getting on the slab. So I'm like, okay, we done got on the slab. I was like, okay, so where we going? He's like, yo, don't worry about it. Bruh, we got off 3rd Avenue downtown. I said,
oh, you're trying to wear red when we went to the club.
Where the fuck are we going? And you need to speak this shit up right now before I punch you in the back of the head while you driving us all on getting off this exit. Where the fuck are we going? He was like, man, we're just going 3,000. But I was like, please tell me you was not finna set this shit up the way I think you finna do me, bruh. He was like, bruh, it's cool. It's cool. Y'all you already said y'all done seen each other one time. I was like, yeah, but that was different. I was with my homegirl, and like she didn't know who he was. So it was like, hey, how you doing? Me and her scooted away.
Wait a minute.
Please tell me why my brother's.
Who? Wait a minute. I think you got it all backwards. You got it all backwards. You got it all backwards. Barry said, y'all, that I made him think about something. Why is it easy for women to walk away from a relationship? How is it that you can move on so fast and just be with someone? Man, that's backwards. Because
Nah, it ain't easy to walk away. Most time for women, we gotta see several red flags come up.
We be emotionally gone long before we actually physically leave.
Right. We cut
I
the
don't know
emotion
who
off.
he is because what he wrote is definitely the opposite. For the men, the one move on fast, and the women, it
I
take
know
us a
that's
minute
right.
to even
But
process
you
the fact
Nah,
that we even gonna leave your ass.
I can't say that about myself. I can't
It
say
takes
that.
guys a minute, because we can't do the
but you
same thing
know
that these
some
guys
men
go out here and do.
For myself, I can't say that because I done broke up somebody and then turn around and flip that shit and hung out somebody the next day.
I can't.
I'm just saying, but I mean,
Hi, apes.
dude was
Hi.
already in the wing, but I mean, we were
hi.
just friends.
So
But
Princess J, what you saying? You drop them, you drop them like a hot potato.
I ain't saying that, but I once I start seeing flags, like the emotion for me starts to dwindle, and then by the time you really do some like fuckery for me, I be like, fuck it, I'm done, go away, I'm done, don't talk to me.
Ooh, wee child. I guess my tolerance level is
It take
higher.
me a minute.
Look,
Yes,
child,
Lord.
girl, and
It
Queen
take me
Shay.
a
Let me tell
minute.
you how dirty her brother really is, though. Why
Okay,
he invited her ex and that ex to her house.
yes, he had both them fools at my house at the same
What?
time, and these two don't even know
They
each
didn't even know
other.
each other. They didn't look until the L dude realized who the hell he was when he said his name or whatever. They just dapped it up and shook hands and everything because we all about to go hang out. And then look, he said, "Wait, that's C. That was C. Y'all got me in here shaking this nigga hand."
And yo, like, bro, when I felt that situation coming, I was at the house sleep, y'all. I was at the house sleep on the couch taking a nap before my going to my
He
second.
was sunk down in that couch. The
Brittany,
trifling.
Brittany come over there. She's like, Joe, you need to work. I was like, give me 30 more minutes, bro. Let me sleep for like 30 more minutes. So
Oh,
30 minutes go by. Brittany go to Joe, you need to go to work. I was like, man, I'll go. He was like, hey, L on the way over here. Okay, bitch, I'm getting my shoes on. I gotta go. Let me go. So I get up to leave. So I go to work. I passed L on the way to the car. I was chucked up to do some, got in the car, peeled out. So then, like 30 minutes later, Brittany texts me. She was like, girl, you won't believe who just got here. I'm like, she was like, bruh, see over here. I said, is L still up? She was like, good, they both right here right now. I was like, oh my God. And at the time, me and C was like engaged in a relationship. I was like, girl, why you do me like this? Why your husband so trifling like this?
I didn't even realize it until it happened at the. I was going through the motions like you was going through the motions. So that's why I let you know. I'm like, wait. And the killer part, this all at her house. Like we was staying at her house when we came and visited. And he did this at her house. I had no
Oh,
parts in it at all. I
Did
had no parts.
he trifling?
But
look,
they all
y'all.
really are cool.
Baron is he sounds like the perfect guy, okay? He said he
He
invests
do.
time, money, and energy. Most women I see will break up with you today and is with someone tomorrow, just keeping it real. You know what? I don't know what kind of women y'all got over there in North Carolina. They sound like some savages over there.
No, the thing
Damn.
about that, no, the women dealing with. Now I will say
Them North Carolina girls,
no, the
I
chicks he
heard
dealing
some
with,
stories about them.
they didn't already find emotional attachment with somebody else, which is why they already so quick to jump with somebody else the next day. That's what
Man,
they didn't cut off the
right.
emotion,
All of them, they said
and
all
they
them
didn't
North
pick up
Carolina
emotion with
girls
somebody
hoes.
else.
Y'all, I'm
But
trying to get somebody to
times,
join live.
most times it be like that. The good guys always seem to attract
But
the
that's just what I
wrong
heard.
women. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is.
She was probably a
Now,
thought.
Yeah.
guess what I'm trying to get to join the live.
Who?
Just guess. It would be a hot mess if this person get on this live, bro.
Who?
I know you ain't talking about who.
Y'all take a wild guess.
Destiny.
Yes.
Girl, send her the
Oh
link.
Lord.
I'm gonna send it to her. She sounds like, girl, my hand not there right now. And I said, nobody on camera.
What you mean you're not just a person with a card? There's no disrespect, but there's more interracial couples than anything they're taking over. That's
Man, say that again. That's a lot. I mean, that's not a lot. That's the truth.
That's across America.
But you know, it's because our black men, it's not even a lot of the it's more so, I want to say, I don't know who I can put it on that's putting it out there and making it like that's the statistic, like all black men are a certain way. And it might seem like that for the moment for some black women when you go through a spell with a certain type of individual, but that's the type of individual, the demographic that they grew up in, the area they grew up in. It don't have to be all black men. And even some of them that grew up in the same area, you still can't place them all in the same category either.
No, because there's a whole lot of women dating Mexicans. I'm just saying, especially down here in Alabama.
And you know what? I made that ignorant statement. I ain't gonna lie. I said, shoot, if this don't work, I'm definitely not dating no more. But I've been married now almost 10 years. And I'm telling you, marriage is hard. When you decide you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody and go, you can't just go in thinking it's not gonna be no peaks and valleys or whatever like that, because it's hard. It's hard. But I did say that. I made a statement to like these other people. It's a lot of us that do when you go through stuff with me. Like, I ain't dating no man, I'm dating a. But my thing is, what do you do when you date a white man and he called you a nigga? That hard R. Like, what do you do with that? Because I'm punching you in your nose. And
the hard R. Now that hard R will make me stab you in your balls.
Make me turn you to the colored person. Like
You said the R.
The hard R.
Nigger.
The hard R. The hard R.
Not a nigga, a nigger.
The
Yeah, almost 10 years. We've been together for 10, but like we almost been married for 10. I know that sounds crazy. Don't do the math.
I'm ready for Bolo.
Nah, but look, y'all, we really are gonna. I'm gonna let y'all handle that, but we really are gonna have a look. I just want to know what he gonna be doing to his. I know I'm so nosy. You shouldn't worry about it like that. I hope they're just gonna get drunk and pass out.
No, okay. What we can do, we can get we can kind of interfere with who they're gonna have for the stripper, and then we can just get one of those big old cakes, put you in it, and then you could just surprise him at his own bachelorette party. We can just.
Hey, what we saw that at?
I mean, bachelor party, not bachelor party.
We definitely can do that. You want to
that was house party.
Look, you know they got everything on Amazon. They probably got one of them on Amazon. We just blow it up. Surprise! What y'all in here doing? Oh, you making it clap? Proceed, because I'm trying to learn.
Which muscle I need to use, sis? Which one I need
to do? Is that
I'm trying to get together too.
No, for real though, all jokes aside, like I don't know about y'all, but I would enjoy a female stripper more so than a male stripper. I have this whole thing, and look, some of y'all might not agree with me. This in this chat, okay? But I have a whole thing in my brain about a man begging me, and I know that sounds so bad because it's like that's what the female doing too. But no, she's not. I'm learning.
Brittany have expectations when she sees strippers, and she be upset if she don't see if they don't meet her expectations.
That you ain't never lied. I really do. Like if you don't, I need to see a little bit of you ain't gotta do that much acrobatics. But like, ma'am, where is the okay.
Bro, we went to the strip club and Brittany made fun of like
I didn't make fun. I just like
80% of the strippers. Okay, everybody else's version make fun. Brittany's petty version of talking about people. She said one stripper looked like she was pregnant. She was like, how she a stripper? She ain't got no ass.
No, the thing is,
She ain't even shaking that.
I don't want to see no twig in a strip club. I don't want to see a twig in a strip club. I don't want to see myself in a strip club, basically. If I could eat my chicken wings and cover my eye with the bone in front of me and I see you no more and I don't see no jiggler in the back on the side of the chicken wing, you don't need to be in there. Like, straight up.
Brittany have very high expectations. She looking for a thick shot with a round.
I went to... Look, we went downtown, but I was looking for like the Ace or whatever. What's the diamond place in Georgia? I was looking for that.
She was looking for a bitch that looked like Delicious and stuff like that.
Exactly. Like, I need to see.
That was in the strip club we went to, and she was like, "Well, where the black girls at? I don't see no black girls in this strip club."
Exactly. I was looking for down in the valley where the hoes get naked.
It was like I think we stayed long enough to see like two black girls. One of them she was like petite, and Brittany was like, "Oh," but then she started working the pub. It was like, "Okay," and then the thick girl came out. Brittany was like, "Finally."
Right. I'm not saying you can't be a petite stripper. Let me clear that up. But if you can do them acrobatics, you know how to really, really throw that around the pole and all that kind of stuff, girl. Yeah, show me the trick. I like to be amazed. Okay, I don't want to just go in there and be amazed by the food because y'all know I like to eat. But I want to be amazed by the acrobatics. I want to see if you're really worth me putting some money on this floor for you. If not, I will do this like some go fishing and I did not
no money. We was not throwing no money that night.
It was not. It was not.
Okay, so the night we talking about at the strip club is the same night I was talking about when DJ tricked me into going to 3,000 bar, and we ended up hanging out with my ex, and then
we had fun.
We did have fun, and then Brittany was like, "Well, that's good. Y'all can be cool, whatever, like that." And then I spilled my drink on his phone on accident. And Brittany was like, "Damn, Joe, you just tried to mess the nigga phone up like that." I was like, "No, it was an accident." I was really drunk, y'all. I was like, "No, it was an accident." And Brittany that was a fun night. I didn't pay for no drinks, and I got real messed up that night.
And that's the thing, he was really connected, y'all, like for real.
We didn't pay to get in the club. We didn't pay for drinks at the bar. Like,
Joe, like, why y'all gonna have to be friends when we come back home?
What?
Friends when we come back home. Hello.
You and DJ can go hang out with him, and you can call Trial and Error. You can call Queen Shay, and y'all can go out, and I'm gonna stay at home.
We're just gonna trick you again. It wasn't a meet after that night, though. I didn't know.
Y'all might get beat up this time. Talking about trick her again.
Huh? You said what?
Y'all gonna get beat up. Y'all try to trick her again.
I'm saying I'm fine. You and DJ up. Y'all try me again, cause I let that shit slide the last time. Cause I was drinking for free, but I got money now, so I can pay my own drinks, and I can the fuck at home and drink by myself. Like I've been doing for the last 2 days.
And they're not spiked? Sure. Don't mind if you do.
I'm gonna fix your drink. I'm gonna get you.
See, this is what we're gonna watch out for our upcoming trip, ladies. You need to watch out for Princess J, because what she likes to do is continuously refill your drink. So you think you're babysitting your drink. Before you know it, you'll be driving back home for hours, like we will be all doing, and realize when you park and get home that you're in the emergency room for alcohol poisoning. So be aware.
You was babysitting that drink. I just hit back to the brim.
She's overly generous with drinks, okay? So just keep your cup in your hand.
I just try to keep everybody in happy mode and pour the drink.
She doesn't believe in an empty cup, okay? No. She will refill your cup. So
whether you ask me to or not, I'm gonna refill your drink.
Keep your cup in your hand, okay? Keep it to your lips when she's around. I don't stroke. Wow. Hi, Tori. I don't smoke or drink. I could be y'all designated driver, y'all chauffeur.
That's an Uber for boo.
Look, for real. But on top of that, we don't even need no Uber where we going, because we right there.
We don't even walking distance. We're gonna be all right.
Look, the thing is, that's the fun part. How did you make it home? We don't remember. We were just waking up in our bed.
I just woke up like this.
We woke up like this. Let me find out.
Who's that?
Hold on. That's Destiny.
What up, Destiny?
Oh God.
Hey, bitch.
What's cracking?
What y'all on this motherfucker talking about?
Hey, Destiny.
We talking about
Everything under the
relationship stuff.
sun.
You got stories for days.
Okay, well, bitch, I'm gonna be listening. I'm about to go cash my check, so I'm about to listen.
You're not supposed to just be on here listening. You just join in. You gotta tell your story.
Big money.
I like
I'm
it.
about to be driving. That's what I'm about to be doing. I'm listening. Keep going.
Look, we can hear you just like you talking while you're driving, like we always do. Hello, May. You could talk. Oh wait, we can ask you some questions. It's just like we talking on the phone. Okay, nobody knows you.
No,
You ain't
bitch,
got-
I've been trying to listen. I've been trying to get in contact with you. So, bitch, for Aubrey's birthday, we going to the Dominican Republic, bitch. We going to Punta Cana.
Uh-huh.
So, and we gonna stay at the Nickelodeon Resort. Girl, on my little timeshare thing, they added the Dominican Republic. So, boom, I already booked it and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
So,
We
we
better
about
catch a check at this time of night.
girl, I'm about to deposit into the ATM.
Look, he said stimmy. No, that's not a stimmy. That's something that she already had planned. That just gave it. She had the timeshare.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I'm a stimmy on this trip we finna take, so I don't even care,
Fat.
but girl, I don't even care. I'm
I love
stimmy
you,
on this trip we
Joey.
finna
I
take.
love you, Joey B.
Who is that talking?
Joey B.
Who is? Oh, that's your sister-in-law.
Hi,
Yeah, that's right.
girl.
Oh shit! I didn't drop my fucking phone.
Look, I'm sitting there saying Joey B. I'm talking about Joe Biden. You talking about Joe. Oh,
Uh-uh.
Joe and Joe.
I ain't got no E. He got an E. I ain't got no E on my job.
Joey B. Scrubshy Williamshes.
Yo, Veer got a lot of stuff. He talking a lot of stuff tonight.
No, he lit. When he said you had that Bobby Boucher relationship.
Yo, that shit was funny as fuck, bro. My life.
Bobby Boucher. Oh, I can't wait till Miss Adore Me on here is not busy so she can tell her story because she got the stories. She got the young stories, but she got the stories. Okay.
Bitch, I ain't about to be giving these people my tea. Like, what the fuck?
The thing
I'm
is, they don't know who you are.
listen.
Wait, what did you on here for then?
Well, bitch, exit me the fuck off.
Well, damn.
Shit.
He said, "Be careful about going to DR. I'm hearing a lot of people ain't making it back from the trips over there. You should really look into it. Yeah, it's because of they've been poisoning the food and stuff.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh
Don't
yeah, I
scare
do
me.
remember that being a thing.
That was right before all this COVID stuff. That was right before the COVID stuff.
That remember the black couple?
It was more than just a black couple. It was a white guy.
There was a lot of people.
It was
They
a
was
black
just
lady. It
food.
was a lot. It was a lot.
But I wonder what they was putting
Yeah,
in
they was put some of the liquor, right?
the
In the
liquor
mini bars. It was the liquor in the mini bars.
and their food too.
And it was making them have like heart attacks and stuff like that.
Y'all scared me.
I mean, we're not trying
You
to
need to be
scare you. We're
scared.
telling
You
you
gotta
real life
redirect
stuff
that.
that happened. I just didn't know. I didn't say anything yet because I didn't want to just put it out on the thing. I didn't know if they were still going on. So I don't know.
Well,
All
put
right.
it this way. It was bad enough when Mama and them went on their cruise that they changed it from them not going there. They ended up going
Yeah, I
to
remember
Puerto
that.
Rico.
Okay. Well,
I know
shit. The
that's real.
person
You better look at it.
I'm gonna look at it, but the person who I'm going with, I mean, she already been there before. Well, she went to get her surgery done, so she made it back alive.
When did she go?
I want to say she went like 4 years ago.
I love it. Wish y'all was just going and not taking RB.
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Too much in 4 years.
This was recent. Yeah, no, this
Yeah,
was recent
this was
with the
before the COVID stuff. This was right before all the COVID stuff.
yeah, that was
Why don't you
a
leave
thing
Aubrey with
thing
Don?
that we could.
No, it was for her birthday though. It was so she can stay at the Nickelodeon Resort. It was for her birthday.
I mean, there's other Nickelodeon resorts.
Well,
I
yeah,
would
it's
do
one
that
in Orlando.
yeah, I would do that for you, but I wouldn't take her over there personally.
Girl, you gotta pray. It's called prayer.
No,
Shit.
this ain't just prayer. It's also when God give you the signs. You can't ignore them.
Well, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna just do my research before I go.
And look, she gonna be right on over there.
I mean, it's might be
Indeed.
perfectly fine, but I don't know. Teach its own.
Ain't gonna research the first thing.
Yes, the fuck I am. I'm trying to make it back alive. Fuck you
Well,
talking
before
about?
you blow your stimmy, make sure you're getting that passport. Okay.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm supposed to be doing that next week because they're supposed to be adding Puerto Rico in a few days because they only got a list of places that's approved. I don't know because of the COVID or whatnot, but
Mm-hmm.
they supposed to be adding Puerto Rico on there soon. But I don't want to go there though. I want to. I want to go.
How old are returning?
7.
Oh, you
She
going
Wait,
out
turned
the
so
7.
house.
y'all going in July?
You said what?
Y'all going in July?
Uh-huh.
So you
July.
definitely need to be on your passport stuff ASAP.
I know I was gonna go next week or in 2 weeks. It's whenever I go get my hair done.
Yeah, but
They
it
take a
depends
picture.
because right now they be back and forth with their time and how they put us back. I say you need to do that as soon as possible. Don't wait.
I mean, I can always push the trip back. You know what I'm saying? I can
Stay
always.
away from DR, PR, and the Bermuda, definitely the Bermuda Triangle. So stay away from Puerto Rico. Lord.
Bitch, they saying stay away from everything.
No, he just said DR, PR, and the Bermuda Triangle. People go missing there all the time. Ain't that where what's the girl from what's that show with all in this together? And then when she died at when her son was
Okay,
back
well
on.
y'all continue talking. Hold on, I'm about to go to the ATM.
That was Aruba.
Oh my bad. Wait, hold on.
They don't have power like electricity.
I'm still turning my phone on it. Okay.
Why they ain't got no power?
I don't know. I'm reading a comment.
Explain that to us, please, sir. We need some understanding.
What I mean, they did have. No, that was a long time ago when they got affected by the hurricane. They still don't got power.
I don't know. Still
Oh,
trying to find out.
yo, that was one thing they was saying about Trump though. He was taking too long. He wasn't trying to help them folks because they considered part of America.
Wow.
Right. He
You
didn't even
mean to
know
tell
it.
me they still out of electricity? Ouch.
That was a good little while ago.
Wow. That's a shame.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's
He
sad.
didn't even know. He didn't even know that about
Okay,
our country.
That fool act like he didn't even know that was part of America. Jackass.
He didn't.
Lord Jesus. Akon tried to help, but they wouldn't let him. Why they wouldn't let him?
Bye, y'all. He already going to pick the kids.
Oh, it's cold. Let me turn this fucking heat on.
Uh-oh. I wish she was honest so she could tell us more. I didn't know that. Hello?
Y'all, them
Carlos,
children
are
be
y'all
acting
there?
like something wrong with them. Listen, I had to mute my mic.
Trial and error?
He supposed to be.
Fucking mess.
You hear me?
Trial and
Do what?
error.
You can't hear me.
Nuh-uh, you was muted or something. Because the powers that be, same thing with Flint. And it's so crazy. How many years it's been since Flint, and they still don't have um. That's crazy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I had to my mic real fast because I know them children had me messed up. Why they still up?
You was occupied. That's why.
What the fuck?
Or is that just me?
I can't hear nothing. I'm about to get off this. I don't know if
It's
it's
been a
my
long day.
service.
It's been
Yeah,
a
that's
wait.
what I was wondering. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
What?
Is the reception bad?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know why. Yeah, we finna get ready to end this live anyway. Cause guess what? Your
Bitch got to
girl
work
gotta
tomorrow.
get up in the morning.
I know that's right, girl.
Right.
Look, Darren, B9. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you ain't already. So go subscribe to the burner page too. And Sincerely Me Bree. That's her personal family page. She be doing all type of stuff over there. If you want to see some live bursts and some shots and letters
Couple
and
TikToks.
yeah, some TikToks and some blogs, that is the place to be, okay? She is cute as a button, okay? And
But don't get no ideas, though. Because that nigga crazy.
he crazy. Why she done hopped off of here already. But y'all, oh, hold on. Let me see if she got something to say. I thought she done ran from us. Hold on. Why y'all talking in my background?
I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, you just hop down, hop back in?
Yeah, because I couldn't hear nobody. It was just quiet.
Well, we was waiting for Adore-Me to come tell her story, but she jumped out.
She had texted me too, said she couldn't hear anything, but she driving anyway, so she probably won't be on.
Oh.
Well, she said she
You
had
know
prep.
her service be bad anyway.
Very.
But yeah, I'm about to end this live, y'all. We about to hop up off here. Do another panel discussion another time on whatever topic y'all want to choose. I got another topic for another time. But
What
y'all gonna be like,
topic?
hell no.
What?
What topic? Let's just go and hear this right now.
I've been on here an hour and 24 minutes.
No, we saying what's the topic
No,
that
what's the going to tell us what the topic gonna be?
I ain't gonna tell y'all.
What?
Why you just say you know exactly what it is? We know now.
You can't just leave us in suspense like that.
Yeah.
What? Why you just say you know exactly what the topic gonna be?
Yeah.
You can't just leave us in suspense like that.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie, nothing.
See, this
Come on, T. Go on, tell us what it is.
My cousin told me to leave y'all with a cliffhanger, and I'm doing it.
That is not what I meant. That's not a cliffhanger.
Like GD.
That's not even a cliffhanger. That's not the definition either.
Like, tell us what it's gonna be. That way we know we can, think way back when.
Cliffhanger leave y'all wanting more, don't it? But y'all, this leave y'all wanting more of what they're talking
about. No, this not gonna leave me wanting more. It's gonna be like, okay, like I don't know what we're talking about, so I don't know if I'm tuning into their live.
Right.
So let us know what we're gonna be talking about, so we already be prepared.
Right. I can go back way back when in the memory bank and come up with some stories.
This is not gonna consist of a story.
Well, what is it? What the hell are we talking about?
This is not helping
at all.
Of course, it's not.
Oh, come on! I need you to just go ahead and tell us so my mind can be at ease.
I don't have no story. I just want to make it seem like I had a story. I don't have a story. I mean, I don't have a topic.
You ain't got no topic. You just threw that out there just because.
Can we have the next topic be sexual education?
What?
Learning.
Oh yeah, that can definitely be one. He said, "I got a topic for y'all. Wish y'all honest opinion on Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's performance at the Grammys."
Don't know, then watch it.
Why they did snap?
I ain't watching. I
didn't watch it,
but I ain't watching.
It's Megan winning that Grammy for me. That's the problem.
I don't know why she won.
Grammy for what?
Exactly. I'm trying to still figure out.
Cardi B was riding somebody's face on the stage.
I'm trying to figure out why Beyonce won all those Grammys. I'm like, for what though?
They say she won like 20 though. I heard it on the radio.
And I'm still trying to figure out for what. Who's picking this? Who's voting? Because
it's not who's voting. That money talks.
No, they have folks.
But she ain't put, and them numbers weren't even there.
I'm just like, I just know Savage Remix shouldn't have won over the people that she was in competition with. That lineup. I'm just sorry.
Who's the lineup?
The remix shouldn't even won over the regular version. The regular version did better numbers than the remix. But their performance, I feel like they snapped, but I just feel like it wasn't for the regular viewers' eyes because you had to the other top nigga drop for this, but you couldn't even say half the words in the song because everything was just awful, like not for kids, okay? And just imagine regular family, y'all get together. It's not our type of family, but we know certain cultures, families probably do get together and watch the Grammys together, and their grandma sitting in her chair and listening to WAP.
First of all, I just heard the real version of that radio.
Really?
Bro, you know me, when I get in the car.
Hello?
I'm gonna choke. She said hello.
I mean, sorry. I keep forgetting I'm here now with my phone.
What?
I'm gonna go watch both performances because I'm curious now.
I'm gonna have to go look, but I ain't finna do it tonight.
Yeah, me
she either. Megan popped in on Cardi performance, but my thing is, I don't know, and then she popped right on out, and I just feel like Cardi, she did better on the video to Up than she did on the thing. I'm wondering, is she pregnant?
By who?
I mean, definitely Offset, I would assume.
I thought they went together no more.
Yes, they back together.
Can y'all help me explain? I mean, can y'all help me understand seriously, like why they did Nicki Minaj like this?
It was something that had went on in the background the way she got blackballed from the Grammys. But this is also what's happening to a lot of artists, why they didn't care, why they boycotted the Grammys, why Beyonce didn't perform this time, because she was definitely supposed to. She declined. And you see what she got up there and said when she accepted her awards. And it was all about black this, black that. I can appreciate it. And then she dropped a new song too about it. I think she's pregnant too, because it's the way the belly was rolling for me. And
her hair was ugly.
I need her to stop doing that hairstyle.
Who? What hairstyle?
Cardi.
I'm gonna have to go watch, but I ain't finna do it tonight.
I mean, you ain't really missing much. It's
Wow,
white
Brittany.
screen. I don't know. It's diluted for me at this point. It's very watered down. The whole Grammys,
Are you saying
um,
it's whited down or watered down?
both. Hey, you said it, not me.
I was asking a question because I was just asking a question and I was trying to get an answer and you answered it, but you said it would try to push it back on me.
You answered your question,
I
man.
was trying to make sure I understood what you said. That's why I said, did you say watered down or whited down? I didn't. I was just trying to catch.
When asking your question, you helped me understand a little bit better too by answering, because it was definitely whited down. And I'm still, like I said, even if we was talking about money talks, the numbers, shouldn't the numbers go into play too? And who's counting these numbers? Are you counting from all demographics? Because it's not making sense to me.
Mm-mm.
Especially when
Yeah, I think you're right. Vern, yeah, I think you is right. The boycotting is probably why most of them black people won this year. Yeah, you're probably right.
but I'm trying to figure out what next year gonna be like now that they realize you got Beyonce to turn y'all down. That's a bad look.
Mm.
Because she in her own right is iconic. So
Well, I ain't never really been wanting to watch the Grammys anyways. Like, I might watch the VMAs.
I only watch the performances that I want to watch. I never watched the full thing.
And I don't even really watch BET Awards, not for real, for real.
I
Every
don't
now
watch
and
that
then
no
I
more.
might watch it.
Everything ain't the same like it used to be since certain people took over. And I'm
No.
telling you, it's not lit like it used to be no more. That used to be the
Nope.
vibe. You see the awards about to come on, everybody got to watch it. So you can come back to school.
Bro,
In the school no more,
you
y'all.
was ready to watch the red carpet, all the pre-show performances, see who
Exactly.
wore what. Now that shit don't even fucking matter no more. Cause like you will be looking for them to be like glammed up and everybody be looking told the fuck up now. It's like
Yeah.
why?
Y'all know what I want to bring back so bad? I wish I had the power to do so on YouTube, but YouTube don't want nobody to be great. I wish I could do a top 10 live, like how they used to do for 106 and Park. They need to bring that show back. That's when videos matter. I miss 106 and Park.
Bro, I don't even be watching music videos for real. Unless that bitch pop up on Instagram or somebody done share this shit on Facebook. I don't even see no videos for real.
And a lot of people don't put effort in their videos like that anymore. Like, only reason
He
Megan
said her
started
whole video.
putting,
He said Cardi's whole performance was a striptease performance. It was
yeah,
weird.
it was very weird. I said it. And like Megan, let me tell y'all this. Megan, pay attention to Megan old videos before she did the WAP video with Cardi. All her videos was lame and basic in the same dang on room. It wasn't much going on. Now that she see how big Cardi doing her videos, because Cardi always have put that effort in her videos. Now Megan videos are looking very similar to Cardi's. I just got to put that out there. I'm sorry.
So you think she copycat some shit?
Yeah, she's not her own person. Like, she's not her own person at all. She was first. She's taking a little bit from
Well,
Nicki
I
Minaj.
hate to say it, but she ain't attractive anyway. Shawty just thick. She ain't really cute in the face.
She is pretty without makeup. It's just when she starts smiling and then she get the nay vibes. Like then,
Wait, did you see that? Did you check that picture I sent you last night on Instagram?
let me go look.
It was a picture of her at the war. It was a picture of Megan at the wars, and they was like, what's that hanging from the dress?" And I was like, "What?" Pay
What?
attention to the slit. Look at the
Megan
slit
is
in
a
the dress.
woman. She's been a little girl. She got pictures of her as a little girl with her dad.
Yeah, she definitely a woman. But
She's a
hold on.
woman.
That
She's just
picture though
tall as
had
hell.
like what? That picture was kind of questionable.
Hold on. Let me go look.
Listen,
I
y'all.
was on the wrong profile because I got blocked.
You got
Listen, y'all.
blocked off what?
I got blocked by that girl Sabrina Peterson that's coming out with them allegations about Ti.
Look, y'all. I'm finna end this live because them children back there cutting up and somebody in trouble.
Uh-oh.
So I'm finna end this live, y'all.
I don't see it.
Oh
So
my God.
good night, y'all. Y'all have a
Good
good
night.
night. I'm finna go and get in this bed because I got work in the morning.
All right.
Peace.
I will talk to y'all later.
Later.
Bye.